Hi, this is Joy with Stuff to Discuss, and I am back to discuss stuff with you on a topic called Never Say Never. So, thanks for joining me for this, topic. Never say never, things that you never thought you would own. And it can be any topic. So I got five things that I want to share with you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thumbs it up if you like this channel. And also subscribe, ring that bell, do what you do. And then catch us on Instagram. Also, I'm going to do a live Instagram tomorrow. So I'm doing this today, which is Thursday. So tomorrow live. Okay. I was watching MINKS4ALL. I love her channel, her YouTube channel. I don't know if you've seen her channel before, but you got to go check her out. And I met her before, but it's in San Diego. And it was at, of course, Fashion File. And I don't know if you watched the channel. If not, I will list it above so you can see me meeting JerushaContour as well. Everybody should know her. And then also MINKS4ALL is big too. So yeah. And so, but yeah, I had fun with her. And so I was watching her the other week, I think it was. And she had this great topic about, never say never, which is, never say never to the things that you never would own or buy. So I thought that would be fun to do. I'm going to piggyback on what she said. I don't think this is a tag. There was another YouTuber that was doing this, and I watch her too. I'll list them both below. And yeah, so I'm gonna start off with Louis Vuitton. Okay, Louis Vuitton. I never thought that I will own a Louis Vuitton bag, because when I very first saw this designer, this brand, I was like, that's such an ugly logo. I didn't know about, the gray check logo, which is the demi azure. I didn't know about the brown check, which is the demi bean, or whatever you're going to say it. But I was just like, that is ugly. And I think the very first time I saw that bag and really dissected, well, I didn't dissect it, but actually, got the understanding, I'm going to say, about it was through JerushaContour. And I told her that. I said, you created a monster, and my husband ain't too happy about that. But anyway, and so she laughed, of course. And so, but yeah, when I saw it, I didn't think I would ever get it, for one, because of the price, because I wasn't into luxury goods. And then again, I like, so I started going to thrift shops, and I started, also getting consignment shops, and just running into, great finds, and also getting some good deals, at consignment shops. So I'm going to just show you one that I got, and this is the Pouchette. This is the one with the poppy, I think it's a poppy little flowers on it. It's great for the spring that's here. And I've worn this several times. It's got the little bow. And I don't know if they discontinued this. I think they did. You probably could get this in as pre-love market on eBay or whatever, but I don't see much of these. But if they are, they're not in good condition, that much condition. And also this came with the extended what is it, the hook, chain, whatever you want to call it. And these alone cost, people price this up high to $100 or whatever. So it's kind of like buying a lock, and but you're paying $100 for a lock, and then you got that. So I don't know, I'm just saying. But anyway, I like this little Pouchette. It doesn't, some people like to buy the one with no kind of designs on them or whatever, or things. But actually I got this at the thrift shop called Savers, and at first I didn't know if it was real or not, and I'm like, no way. I've gotten so lucky with that place. Yeah, so I got this, but I honestly thought, without the flowers, I was like, this is such a ugly bag. And then here I go buying one, and now I'm eating my words, just like MINKS4ALL says, she eats her words, puts her foot in her mouth, and that's what we do a lot lately, All right, so number two that never say never on. Okay, so number two, never say never was, Birkenstock shoes. Okay, so they look like little Abner shoes. If you don't know who Little Abner is, look it up, Google it, bam, right there you go. These Birkenstocks only cost me $89 or something like that, and these things run $100 to $200, and it was at Marshall's, and they're white, and I was trying to get these white shoes at Target, I think it was, and I was, the downside, Dupe it, you know, get a duplicate of it. But when I put on the Birkenstock and I researched it, I was like, oh my God. And it totally feels so comfortable. And it does mold you. I mean, when you first put it on, it's not as comfortable, I ain't gonna lie, okay? But if you mold, when you mold your feet, you wear these for a while, these look pretty clean because I'm kind of, want my stuff to last, so I kind of, you know, wipe down the back. I know it's kind of weird, huh? Yeah, well, if you're weird with me, please comment below. I like to keep my Birkenstocks clean, so, but yeah, no, I like the felt. It's not, I don't know if it's felt, but it's like really soft around the edges, and a lot of Dupe shoes, they kind of cut in right here in the back. A lot of times they wouldn't have this backing because you would just slip your foot in. But I thought this was pretty cool, and it goes with everything, especially during the summer and spring too, you know, wearing it. And I like this part where, you know, it's the grooves, or is it called grooves? Tracking, I guess you would call it, in the shoe. So here's a close-up of the shoe. And yeah, Birkenstocks, they are, I had to get them in a size 40. They're made in Germany. I don't know if they're, should I say they're true to size? Kind of depends. Kind of depends. You might want to go up a size. You might want to go up. Yeah, depending what you're getting. But yeah, Birkenstock, definitely never thought I'd buy them because I thought they were ugly shoes. Thought they looked like freaking Frankenstein shoes. And those of you probably think they still do look like Frankenstein shoes. But if you style it right, if you're a fashionista and know how to style, you can style any ugly thing that you get. All right, so number 3. All right, so I'm not really a clutch person, and there's a lot of girls on YouTube that mention that they're not a clutch person, and I am not a clutch. And it's not like I hate on the clutches. I'm just, you know, it's some things that people can wear very well, and there's some things that people just can't pull off. And I feel that I cannot pull off some of these styles. Like I said, you can be a fashionista all you want, and then if you can pull them off, fine, do you. But it's simple. But anyway, but here's one of my clutches right here that I got. It is by Alan Edward. So, but it's actually pretty cool, and this got the like the leather, kind of cowhide leather right there, and back in the back it has like a zipper. Kind of realize when I carry a clutch, I have to have some place to put it down, just like if it's a handheld, you know, purse. I'm not really much of a handheld purse, but I do have some handheld purses. And I've learned that if I'm gonna go shopping or I'm gonna go here, that if it sits more into the basket, on my lap, in the car, whatever, and I pick it up once in a while and do, and this is not trouble. It's not trouble. I don't know about you, but that's how I work. This is another thing I said I would never buy. And I end up buying it because, you know what, I'm trying to make it work. And it did work. This one worked. Yeah, so, yeah, I thought I would never get or own a clutch. There you go. Okay, number 4. Okay, so I went to Bloomingdale's. And I think I went to also Saks Fifth Off and seen them. But there's these shoes that are called Valentino Rock Studs. Yes, you all heard of them. But to make a long story short, I got some dupes by BCBG Paris, and they made some dupes of the Valentino Rock Studs. And I thought they were really similar to the Valentino Rock Studs, and then they look similar to it. There's some offness to it, but yeah. And so there's the patent leather of it, and then I bought all kind of different. I bought the flat ones and flats, another color of this and round, but then there's a suede one. So yeah, I try to get fancy then, you know, but I like the short heel, of course. But anyway, so I bought this, and I love it. At first I thought, wow, it looks too busy on your feet, but once you put it on, they're nice, and these are comfortable. I've heard people complain about the Valentino Rock Stud. I have never tried them, and now that's another reason why I wouldn't buy them. Yeah, and I never thought I would buy these, and now I got a collection of them. Who knew? All right, so for my last one, number 5, okay, let's talk about makeup. My sister-in-law, okay, my sister-in-law Denise, she and I, is that right grammar to say, had started this YouTube channel, as I said before, and she was the one that was on beauty, makeup, but now she's gonna mix it up. and she's gonna come back and join in again, and because she's on a hiatus. And then I was about, let me just do the fashion part. Like, I'm an expert on fashion, I'm not, but I just thought that was an easy way out because I really don't know much about makeup. As you see, I don't wear much makeup as it is. I could glam, but I just don't. I'm still learning. But what I have found out, that when I was going to the drugstore or to like Walmart or whatever, I was having a difficult time to know what brand or what color was my color. So I went to MAC and went there to get like a facial, and then I had got the right foundation and the right pressed powder. I was impressed. It just was light on me. I didn't itch because most makeups made me itch, so I think I'm either kind of sensitive to some makeups. But when I went to MAC, and they can be pricey when it comes to that, but I now understand you have to buy makeup a little bit. You gotta spend a little bit more money on makeup because the quality is there to last even on your face. And what I'm trying to say is I never ever thought that I would buy some makeup that is more, you know, pay a lot more money for. And I was like, no, I'll stick to my $12 or, oh, that's a lot more too. Well, no, it doesn't cost that much. Yeah, $12 makeup. Another thing was that I never thought I would buy is lipstick that costs like, well, you know, let me take it back, because it cost 52 bucks, but I didn't pay 52 bucks because I had so many points that it only cost me maybe 20 bucks, maybe, or $5. I don't know. It was cheap. It was cheap. But this is Tom Ford, the Tom Ford lipstick, the color Rouge, number 3, Casablanca. And I thought, you know what? This would look good for my color. I hope you can see it. Yeah, there you go. And honestly, this is like the smoothest lipstick. I don't think it's the smoothest lipstick, but I'm gonna say it is. But for me, very smooth. My husband had a fit because he's like, oh my God, 52 bucks. Yeah, I don't blame him. 52 bucks is a lot. 30 bucks is a lot for some lipstick. But the only reason why I got it because the points. If you give me coupons at a freaking McDonald's and I am barely paying money for it, I'm gonna use it. If it's points, I'm gonna use that. So if it was a $100 hamburger, I'm gonna make sure I got points so I get it for free, or I get it for $1. So makes sense, doesn't it? And then I also got at Nordstrom a YSL, and I've seen girls when they do the what's in my purse, of course, and they break out with YSL. I'm like, what's the hype, right? I think I went Rouge all the way with these doggone colors, but I wanted a darker Rouge or color that kind of like you know, natural, okay, with my thing here, and it's a little more darker than the other one, Tom Ford. Finally bought a Chanel like lip balm, and it's smooth, it's nice. So yeah, I thought it was a hyped up thing. So I never thought I would pay a lot of money for some freaking makeup for it, period. You know, so never say never. That's what I say. Just don't ever say never, because it's going to show up. You'll put your foot in the mouth. MINKS4ALL have learned it. Other people have learned it, I hope. So never say never. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that collection of mine, or whatever. The 5 things that I never thought I would own. And hey, get back with me, comment to me about what things that you never ever would have, you know, you put your foot in your mouth, or you bought it and thought you would never buy it because you said you would never ever buy it. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, oh, do it all. Just do it all. Yes. And thumbs it up this channel. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you soon in another video. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.